Hi, it's me, Honey the Solar Punk. Today we're going to talk about, what? Today we're going to talk about natural dyes. So, I've got a natural dye here. Guess what it is? I'll give you 5 minutes in the comments to guess what dye it is. But today, we're going to do one dye a day for 3 days. I'm going to try and see what this looks like on paper and on a piece of air dry ceramics. And I'm just going to do this with a paintbrush for today. My paintbrushes are pretty goop looking. Pretty goo. Hopefully they're not too nasty to where it messes with the color a lot. Anyway, okay. So I'm using a vinegar solution for these. So this is just vinegar and natural plant dye. So let's see if I can move the camera down a little bit more. Okay. This today is cabbage. So this is purple cabbage or red cabbage, whatever you want to call it. And vinegar and salt. And this has been soaking for days though. This is like a week soak. And so we're going to test out the color. And these sort of natural dyes have been used for thousands of years in textiles and art. Our ancestors, this is how they would have first gotten paint. They most likely would have grounded up the plant matter, either mixed it with an oil or some sort of egg base or something. Okay, so I painted a first layer on. I wonder if you can see it. There's kind of like a weird sort of glare going on. You might not be able to see it because of weird glare, so I'm going to do the little piece of ceramics. I'm just going to paint the whole thing with this and do one layer. And then do another layer. So, yeah, so textiles and art and things like that. A lot of natural, dyes. Things like alcohols and things were also used, or like vinegar, astringents. So let's get this one done. There's like a little fiber in it. Oh, go away. Alright, so that's the first little layer of this one. If I can, let me put the camera back up because maybe the lighting's kind of weird. There we go. This is the first layer. If you can kind of see it's slightly pink now. Maybe like the sun is too much. Okay, there. You can kind of see it better. Kind of pinky purple. And I'm going to do another layer. One of these. This air dry clay though is getting squishy again. So apparently it does reactivate with water. So much for air dry, right? But get my other layer on. And let's do another layer on the paper. Let's see, the paper's almost dry. And the paper's drying very purpley. It's not like on the clay. It's drying pink, kind of. Or like a, what is it? Fuchsia. But on the paper, it's staying very purple. Or at least oxidizing more purple. And so these sort of solutions, for textiles at least, you would like soak it. So I have a lot of scrap fabric. So let me see if I can find one that I can soak these in. Here's a little piece of scrap fabric from my sewing box. And I'm going to soak it in these. Soak one in one of this little dish. And then tomorrow when we do our next dye, we'll check on this one. See what's happened to it. So, we've got Can you see? Oh, you can see it better now. Oh, if I like put my hand here or something. Maybe if I translate over. Maybe that's too much. Okay, so you can see the paper and the clay piece. Kind of similar when you look far away, but up close they're a little bit different. And we're gonna soak the piece of fabric. This is cotton, I think. This is a cotton fabric, could be linen, but I think it's a cotton fabric. So I'm gonna soak this overnight and let's see the color pay off. Maybe we should try and do like a cool pattern or something. I'm gonna tie a knot in it. A little tie-dye action. And so maybe we can see the difference. Tie a knot. Oh, my nose is itchy. And soaking it in the solution. Very pretty already. Now, if you ever dyed anything with RIT dye and stuff, you know there's all sort of ways to get a dye to stick into a fabric, right? So like the RIT dye, I think goes boil it in salty water with the dye and then let it dry and then wash it. Something like that. And that's to try and seal the dye in. But that's I don't think RIT dye is a natural dye. That's a synthetic dye, I think. And so I'm gonna do some more research about how to seal in with a natural dye, but it's the first step to natural dye, so let's try it out together. The next one I want to try is a flour based one with not with the like flour, the wheat flour, like with a floral sort of plant dye situation and something with some sort of leaf. So I'll see you for the next video. Bye. Let life imitate art. This was Purple Cabbage Leaf Plant Dyes.